All right, good morning. Hello, everyone. You're here for speed gaming for breakfast if you're on the East Coast, and I don't know, whatever meal you feel like anywhere else. I'm Epipoliticus, joined by Dr. Bob Tastic to bring you A Link to the Past randomizer, a Group D match between Flipheal and LordFizzlebeef. Our tracker today is Iker, thank you. And, these two, Flipheal is 1-1, and LordFizzlebeef is 0-3, looking for their first win here. I would say with the win today, Flipheal has a chance to get to the play-in race given the composition of their group. But any thoughts on the match so far? Like what we have in store, obviously. Somebody put in more inputs on the name pick, but that's all we got.
I mean, well, the important part here is our Flipheal over here has left his little mascot right here.
Yeah. And we're underway. Link, wake up. Bye. We had a runner notably delay Link's house yesterday.
Yep, I was there for that one.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Paid off huge, he ended up winning the race. So. It's obviously why.
Somebody rocking Final Fantasy Tactics over here.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
All right, so we are starting off our good old escape sequence.
Yeah, the mode involves the standard open. We're going to rescue Zelda. And there's going to be a weapon. Or no, they start with swords.
It's sitting in your hand.
Yeah. I was thinking of a good old, like, you might get bombs here.
Yeah. And the good news is, starting with the boots as well, not going to have to worry about picking up bombs here in escape or anything like that.
Oh yeah, being able to get into the back of escape.
Right. You are going to want to pick up bombs eventually.
Oh, sure.
But, like, it's not the end of the world. And another thing with boots, of course, if you are absolutely desperate for bombs, you can get some right before you go into Kakariko with that little
the bonk pile.
Bonk pile.
Yeah. And you take that in. They're sitting at rupees enough now that if they took that one bomb to Blind's house, they'd be able to fund the rest of their trip.
For the most part.
Yeah. Oh, an early blue mail here.
There you go. That's all the mail you're going to get. Slightly harder settings here. You're not going to have any upgrades beyond that. The other mail is shuffled into the pool, but you're not going to find it.
Yeah, placed with green 20 from what I understand.
I'm not sure. I think there's like only one thing replaced with the green 20. It's either the boots or the fourth sword, and the rest of them are fives.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. But yeah, that's notable too. We'll have the four
swords.
Yeah.
Tracker
says.
is on board.
But that fourth sword is located somewhere and transforms. So best you'll see is tempered, progressive bows. Silvers do exist as like the second bow. And yeah. Other than that, it's a pretty execution geared mode. You can create a lot of space, as we're seeing here, even right out the gate, as Flipheal is taking out the ball and chain guard. As LordFizzlebeef has only just entered this particular flavor town.
Fair enough. Setting up some pod strats, because a little low on health coming in here. That is a perfectly reasonable strat to take in that case. I'm also just loving the Guy Fieri getup.
Is definitely one of the sprite options.
It is one of the sprites of all time.
Yeah, now just on the way back out. Next item we'll see will be a Dark Cross. Of course, we get our light cone in there because that would just be rude.
Yeah.
But after that, it's you better find that lamp.
Not going to be relevant for this, but if you ever play a standard seed that doesn't have starting boots and you never find bombs and escape, that light cone's still going to be there if you have to come back.
Oh, that's good.
So it's considered in logic without the lamp in standard mode.
Very interesting.
Just for anybody watching who wants to do Link to the Past randomizer and for some reason hasn't done one of those yet. There are a lot of little obscure tricks that you learn as you're doing this, or maybe not tricks so much, but like relevant things that can come up. Flipheal is a little low on health. I don't expect it to be a problem, but the beeping is real, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, and sometimes that can be enough to make things tense. But the boots and the sword do make these a little less scary. I'd say the worst it might have dealt with was honestly the snakes, because they can make some pretty sudden changes, but gets right to Frederick, as they call him, and even gets the boot dash lining up off the torch there. Very nice.
I was unaware of that name, but I'll take it.
Or the key dash. Oh, Frederick? Yeah. A name friends gave him.
Sounds good to me.
You want to catch him before the trip to Seattle.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, that is bombs there, and we also did find the map, so we will be needing to open that sanctuary chest. The one good thing I've done in any of my races is last night we didn't find the map, and I never opened that chest, and I was like, yes. That's the only good play I've ever made.
Yeah. Get to look a little extra clever. But yeah, stocking up on those bombs, so we'll be ready to go when we get to Kakariko. I saw Red Crystal Hera and Blue Crystal Eastern, but did not catch Desert.
Yeah. All right, Bonk Rocks.
Our tracker calls Blue Crystal Desert.
All right. Yeah. Hey, and there is a Bombos medallion sitting at Bonk Rocks. Some number of medallions always going to be relevant. Well, I don't know about always, but
high
most
probability
of the time.
that at least one of those is needed. Ooh, fairies on the tree pole. But foregoing the heal.
So yeah, the fairy's going to be on tier 2 there. If you've made it through escape and you have tier 3 tree pole, good job. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, you can do one kill here and go for the first tier as well, and that'll do it.
Yep.
There's your half magic, except it's just a single magic thing.
Yep.
Because you can't have that. They decided you can't have that. Makes things too easy.
Agreed.
Well, for some value of the word two. Alright, so tier 1 just hearts, so we're not really finding any relevant rupees or anything. We actually are 10 short of the bottle vendor if you get all the items in Blind's Hut and the well, so you may have to double back into the well or something like that. But we'll probably find some rupees in a chest. It would be very, very rare.
Yeah, most common item in the pool, I think, remains the red rupee.
Yeah.
Something like 28. A mirror over
Well,
here.
there we go.
That could be one of those ones that's really hard to hunt down, and we're
Good shape on money.
wise.
Oh, we're really good shape money-wise. Yep.
Yeah, Fizzlebeef now. I'm going to find their mirror. And into the well.
It's a deep subject. Alright. Hey, there's a flute right there.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to get here in your first trip to Kakariko. Flippers. Lots of blue, lots of blue. It's a big red cape, though. You know, it's a
True.
color coordination or something.
And then yellow bombos for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we're going to say hi to the duck. All right. Figure we can do that because
Yeah, it's not too much of a hint, though.
Yeah. Well, and the person who was playing it is the only one who could see me.
Just continuing the pretty ordinary open so far. The spread we've got, we can make our way up to Hera now with the flute and the mirror.
Yeah, there is that. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised to see it.
Yeah. We got South Shore yet, so probably a little bit of that. But
the only thing I could possibly want before going up to Hera would be like a fire source for in case you need to get through Hera.
Yeah. Ooh, a glove.
All right. And of course, you might want something to get to the east side of Death Mountain, but sometimes you don't get that particular luxury. All right, 50 rupees on the library. Debating going in after it and then deciding not.
Interesting. We'll see if they find frustration with not being... Oh, well. They've got a couple options rupee-wise if they come back to the area.
Yeah.
But we're going straight over the desert and check the ledge and visit our second favorite cowboy.
Fair enough. Yeah, definitely going for Gina's Cave here. Don't want to, last location your mirror here or anything. I'm not salty.
Yeah.
They have a mirror, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. So LordFizzlebeef snubs the 50 as well. We'll see if they feel enticed to the 300.
There's the bombs you were thinking we were going to get there and escape.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So Flipheal starting from Sank here, probably going to head. What is going on? Oh, hula handing? Okay.
Interesting.
That sure is a thing.
I guess it's probably a little quicker than the race game, especially when you get it first try.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, with that glove and flippers, you very much might be in a situation where you have to pick up money and go to Zora. So
It seems like the look, and when we see LordFizzlebeef already made their way south. It's doing Moldorm Cave, and I would guess.
oh, speaking of gloves,
Yeah.
that's glove number 2 there in Mini Moldorm Cave, and the mirror making short work of the dam here for Flipheal, giving it one good go.
I take a short flute over, quick high five, and
So yeah, little role reversal here as Flipheal goes into Mini Moldorm Cave to also pick up the second glove. Yeah, when Flipheal was going for the hula hand there, I was like, is he trying to go for King's Tomb? But no, we don't have the mitts yet, but now we have the mitts.
yeah.
Still no Moon Pearl, so not really interested in going that direction just yet. Though it could be fun to see an actual Super Bunny if we get like the hook shot or something.
Oh, yeah. Feels like it comes up extremely rarely.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure the first race I did, or not first race I did, the first race I ever watched on Speedgaming had a real Super Bunny. I was like, that's really cool. Oh, speaking of Moon Pearl, there we are. Good old Bridgman.
Yep, off the elbow. Yeah, and then we see why Flipheal opted to do these checks in this order is now using the Legend Ice Cave. It's going to be able to dash over the water. Pick up a lot of time.
LordFizzlebeef going for an interesting play here, heading over to the Eastern Palace area. Going to Sahasrara and potentially heading for Eastern Palace as well.
nothing doing.
I don't know if I'd feel great about dipping Eastern right now, but hey.
It looks like they don't either. Here comes the duck.
Yep.
Up the mountain.
Here comes the duck. I'm done.
It's alright. And the waterfall wishing, stacking money, and a sword.
Slashy time. Both runners quite close to each other right now, although LordFizzlebeef was going to be short of money, and that is no longer the problem.
Yeah, definitely getting bailed out here.
Piece of heart. Yeah. Now, granted, the only way you're picking up health in this, like, there's 3 full hearts in the pool, but most of your health is going to come from pieces of heart. So if you're still low on health, you might go out of your way for a couple of them. Probably not this one. Beautiful. Zora with the absolute lowest value play. Just complete financial domination here is all I'm saying. That came out wrong.
But yeah, definitely hoodwinked him, that's for sure. And we got Mints, we got Flute, we got Moon Pearl, so Flipheal is in the Mire area getting us a map check. We got Green Pendant Ice, Pendant Thieves, Pendant Mire. I did not see the other one, Crystal. But we might get it soon.
Yeah.
And Quake, was it?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Though, to be honest, our runners will prefer to not get that, because Pendant...
Keys
Game?
under the mat, don't worry about it.
Game. Are you okay?
Yeah. Delaying checkerboard for now for the desert check. 2 items inside, 1 might be in the back. We've got the gloves that get there, unless we need the fire for Landmo. And while boots have a lot of obvious benefits in that you can move quickly, I think one of the things that I like best about a boot start is the fact that you don't have to worry about these darn torches. You have this one here that you're like, it's such an early dungeon, I have basically access, and you can just get funneled right there. Yeah. But then, of course, the other one, at the end of the game, you feel like you're already done, you get in there.
It's like, nope.
Yup, nope.
Alright, well, there's one of those full hearts in Desert, so...
Yep.
Nice to have for Flipheal.
Getting a little healed. That's one of our items.
LordFizzlebeef is up on Death Mountain. There's our first bottle up on Spectacle Rock. Flipheal, we knew that had to be a small key for Flipheal. We'll see what he finds over on the right-hand side of Desert. Maps, so no second item just yet. LordFizzlebeef, are you okay? You're gonna get that bottle?
Oh, you passed it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just sitting there on the ground.
Huh.
I mean, that is relevant item.
Yeah, that'll get us access to the sick kid, so... Well, we'll see. Might have been a nerves thing.
Hey!
Ooh, that's nice there in that checkerboard cave.
See, now I would go into Eastern Palace. Or I certainly wouldn't be opposed.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying it's the best play right now. I'm just saying it's a play. One of the plays of all time.
Basically completable crystal. There we go. He's come back for the bottle. It's a good move. I'm probably fluting right to 4. Or 3. Jeez, I can count.
Now the thing with Eastern Palace is, with this bow, it's not technically in logic, right? The bow doesn't technically unlock anything here.
Well, it gets you past the other thing we're technically missing. That's what I was getting at. Was we don't have any fire or light for the back room.
Yeah.
But one of the easier rooms in the game is that.
So if you find a lamp in here, or if you find a fire rod, either of those is going to put that in logic.
Taking advantage of that early cape.
Ooh. Cape strats on the cannonballs. That, literally been playing this for I don't know how long at this point, and never considered that
Yeah,
once.
I mean, you normally don't have it, right?
Yeah. What's up with these people having brain cells? That's not allowed.
Alright, so our big key's here. Three items in Eastern, so if we find something here in the compass chest and something in the big chest.
That would be the perfect Eastern there.
Yeah, well, you'd have to make the decision about the big key location. But
Flipheal, what?
yeah,
That is
again,
an interesting strategy for that room I've never seen. I mean, it certainly works.
yeah.
And
Again,
I
you
imagine
normally-
it is faster.
Vanilla, you don't have the bow there, so. It's a map, so.
Rip.
A little more motivation to head off to this longer trek, because you know there's got to be something there.
And yeah, it does look like LordFizzlebeef now heading over to Eastern. Though LordFizzlebeef has not found the
Bow out of
Bow,
the
yeah.
checkerboard, yeah, so it's going to be a slightly less fruitful trip for them. Although there are some items that Flipheal could find here. Yeah, the compass was not one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I had miscounted them. There was,
yeah.
yeah.
There was the possibility of there being something there, and so you go for the 50-50, and yeah, you don't love it.
Oh, yeah. I see my mistake now as LordFizzlebeef was a red rupee from the first chest. I thought that was the
Flipheal,
compass. Anyway.
shooting around to find the green Igor with the key. He finds it just fine, and we are off and up the stairs. One crystal coming right up.
Oh, missing the step here. You're going to take a couple extra bits of damage.
Yep.
Very nice there.
All right, it's Armo's time. 2, 3, 4, 5, and over to the corner to finish it off. Good old quick kill strat, and
very
we
nice.
are there. One crystal acquired for Flipheal.
So yeah, that's our first of the seed. Good early run. Items all pointed there pretty well.
And now Flipheal's going to head over to Sahasrah's closet.
And you know, I realized I hadn't totally grokked what Fizzlebeef did in Hera, but I assume he was locked out of the basement by fire.
Yeah, it's possible. I know the small key was in the ring, and then I got distracted.
Yeah. But we'll probably find out shortly here. You see, Fizzlebeef has made it out of the first set of dark rooms in Eastern with just one heart, so
Yeah, gonna need to pick up some of these hearts.
yeah.
Maybe
The,
just kill the enemies in this room.
Yeah.
like
The
old
other
school.
thing, I'm surprised, they have cape.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing I completely have not considered.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, careful.
Got it.
There he is.
That's all you need.
Yep.
You're good. And LordFizzlebeef, of course, does not have that bow from Checkerboard Cave, so we'll be heading out there. Lord Fizzlebeef will be the first of our runners to take a trip into the Dark World, into the main Dark World area. Was that Swamp? Yeah, that's what I thought. Swamp is the other 5/6 crystal. Runners will have to contend with the beast that is Swamp Palace eventually.
Yeah, hoping to get in go mode, of course, but
Oh yeah.
with the recent addition of Specky Clip, that becomes a slightly more interesting dungeon, depending on how your seed goes.
All right. Well, Lord Fizzlebeef into Thieves Town finds a second bottle, and yeah, that is a fire-locked Hera right there. Another 300 rupees for Lord Fizzlebeef, and we'll be heading out into the rest of the dungeon. Alright, Flipheal going to go for the Kingsoon play here before heading to, I'm assuming, probably the same area Lord Fizzlebeef is in.
Yeah, it feels like a good draw here into Thieves and Skullwoods. 3 items in the front of Thieves, so
Yeah.
well, the mirror has not chosen to leave, so they're looking to do the whole thing, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, there's one item in the back, and with the 3 in the front, makes it a little more likely that you're not going to have to worry about that hammer, and also, but rather, you still don't love to clear pendant dungeons if you don't have to.
Yeah. But yeah, Flipheal able to group the sick kid turn into this trip is going to head north, check out Skullwoods immediately.
Oh yeah. Chat with a very, very relevant point, in that, I mean, the Fire Rod's going to be a nice palace. It's pretty much a given at this point. It's not actually a given, but with bombos available early and a fire-locked things, it's very possible that Fire Rod could be exactly what.
Yeah, hidden behind some of our items.
Good old fire-locked fire.
Yep.
One of
Yeah,
these
big
days,
key out of the vanilla location here is going to bring it back to the front.
looking like we're going to set up for a quick bomb jump here. Oh, not quite. Going for that, real quick setup. There you go.
Nice, there you go. Small key.
Yeah, certainly not opposed to that.
Sneak around Scary Berry.
Wow.
Keys on keys. Have we seen the last item out of Thieves then?
I believe we have, yes.
So Fire Rod in
Okay.
Skullwood. Somebody played a little trick though, moved it one room left.
Yeah, and it's not.
And the hammer.
Good
Oh,
lord.
golly.
All right, Skullwoods with the goods, like you do.
Yep. Shout out to Big Dunker.
And,
Ooh. Hook at the pub. That'll be picked up by both runners.
well done. And Flipheal gonna go ahead and go for Moth here because, I mean, it is a crystal. You gotta do it. Might as well do it while you're here.
Yeah, and they give you the kit, right?
Yeah, it is kind of a pain to get the Fire Rod in Skullwoods just because, I mean, you'd really much rather have it before you go there.
Yeah.
But it looks like Lord Fizzlebeef might be headed that direction anyway, so
Yeah, you're gonna take the mirror over to Graveyard Ledge, I would guess, and then
Yeah. Well,
bring
and
it
also good old Bumper Cave, which we actually have access to.
It's true, we get the early cape, so I guess that's why Flipheal didn't feel too bad about heading to King's Tomb directly. There's still another check there that would draw them back if Graveyard Ledge or Bumper Cave had come up big.
Looks like LordFizzlebeef,
Nice
you
full
know.
magic there, about to go into this moth fight.
All right.
7 spins, trying to keep out of the way of the fire. If you can control Moth's position, you can end this fight very quickly, but with this gear, it's a little bit harder. With a tempered sword in his boots, you can pretty much end it immediately. Still, clean fight, very clean fight.
GG.
So flip up to 2 crystals to Fizzlebeef some unfortunate 0 there with the just happening not to go to the desert area to get the bow, which would have let them get through Eastern.
Alright, so LordFizzlebeef did check that Graveyard Ledge. Turns out, not a blame thing. Interesting. Flipheal going back to the desert area.
Yeah, gonna take that fire rod into the back of Desert Palace, I suppose.
Yep.
But definitely not wanting to think about Meyer just yet.
Yeah, no.
Despite the recent quick access.
Yeah, don't. I mean, you could have like Vanilla Cane, but still don't.
Yeah. But not yet.
Well, LordFizzlebeef is now taking that hook shot, which is quite a good find, and dealing with that situation. LordFizzlebeef also found the shovel in Kakariko Village, or Kakariko, the Village of Outcasts. So both of those items could be somewhat relevant, and Flipheal has avoided the village for now. I can understand doing that when it's a pendant, but you're going to have to go there for the hookshot eventually.
Oh, yeah, and almost certainly those will be the next set of checks after Desert, I think, unless there's anything additional here that pulls them in some other direction.
Speaking of desert, LordFizzlebeef just found the book in Paradox Cave, as well as a third sword, which is definitely something that people like me would like to find before going to Moth. So there's that.
Well, Flipheal out of magic now has to resort to some slightly slower strats.
LordFizzlebeef going for the dark East Death Mountain checks here from the bottom, which is the only way he can do it, because he doesn't have the hammer. Good old-fashioned mirror strats here to get rid of those blocks.
Just the usual PSA. Doesn't work in dungeons.
Yeah, don't do it. Alright, LordFizzlebeef, you gotta break yourself of that habit. Definitely better to go to the top hole there.
Another one of those rare things. What happened to potion?
Yeah, definitely shout out to the tech crew here.
Heading into a pod.
Alright. Yeah. The comment in chat about whoever did the stream setup for the cameras did a good job. Yes.
Yeah.
Whoever did the stream setup for this whole thing did a great job, because I couldn't pull this off.
Yeah, big shout out to our tech crew, including folks like Sigma and Smiles and well, this guy, if you look in Fizzlebeef's camera, right behind him. But yeah, we've paid the monkey, complete the escort mission. Now we have access. So over on Fizzle's side, we find Bombos for Turtle Rock. Gonna run away from the Lionels. Decent move. And hit the Spiral Cave.
I always love that that trick where you hit the switch without the sprite on the pot disappearing there in pod.
Yeah.
Alright, LordFizzlebeef getting the Spiral Cave check taken care of, and that's basically going to be it for the area. Gonna flute away now.
And nice bow dash from Flipheal there. Gets to the door and just starts peppering the pink Araya immediately.
Alright, LordFizzlebeef going back to West Dark World, so if he decides to go into Skull Woods, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's going to be very important to his completion of the seed. Because we got a fire rod and a hammer and a crystal in there.
Unfortunately, it looks like LordFizzlebeef was going south instead. Maybe going for dig game and
might be that mental thing you described earlier. Of, oh, I'm not going to Skull Woods without the fire rod. That's not going to bode well if that's the play. Oh, I guess with the mirror here, this frog trip's not too bad.
Smith check's pretty easy.
Flipheal taking the time to do these checks what you may call logical way with that fire rod.
Yep. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I personally.
Ice rod from
wow.
Smiths. Wow. All right.
So that is important. And
Need that
again,
for
that's a thing that could take forever to find if it's the last thing you're looking for.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who will put off the Smith chain until you've done like even all the pendant dungeons you can do, you know?
Yeah, with this kit, we'll see if Flipheal has a similar prioritization.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
that is a Cane of Samaria in
the pod maze.
Pod maze, yeah.
What's that? Oh, ice was that?
Alright, so Flipheal clearing out the dark maze, and that gonna go ahead and finish out Palace of Darkness here, like you do.
And ITV pointing out that location, unlike the horseshoe, is not in logic with just the fire rod. So our lamp has to be available before we're supposed to get that cane, which means it's likely already available somewhere.
I mean, maybe that's the thing that's sitting in Ice Palace?
It could be. Feels like a common one too, given that IP has no dark rooms. I think that might be the reason it's always there.
Could also be in Misery Mire just to make you, well, miserable.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, one of our runners does have the hook shot, and it's not on Laser Bridge, so there you go. But Flipheal actually has to kind of go out of his way to get that hook shot because it's in the Village of Outcasts, which he's clearly trying to avoid.
And taking the time to come all the way back to this mirror portal. And having to, in lack of the hammer from Skull Woods. But obviously with the intent to get back over towards Swamp and Hype Cave. Oh, and Balmo's Tablet.
Yep.
As you do.
Alright, we got ourselves a Helmasaur fight on the left side from Flipheal. Good old 17 hammers and some general wreckage.
Very interesting
Powder
here on Balmo's Tablet.
Exactly. Kind of a pain for LordFizzlebeef to get to right now on account of not having the hammer.
but doable with that mirror, just as you mentioned. Kind of annoying. Down goes Helma, nice fight.
LordFizzlebeef's going to head to Hype Cave here. I do believe LordFizzlebeef skipped the dig game because he kind of had to because he had the purple chest with him.
Oh, yeah. We'll see if that ends up paying out somehow. We've got the knowledge for pretty much the seed. The lamp is probably something we'd like to have, but between the two of them, the game is completable.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. I'm not going to lie. There's the unique 100 rupees there in Hype Cave, but everything else, I mean, well, let's just say the whole thing. Complete and utter,
Yeah.
which is a technical term for. Alright.
Flip doing a carry on the ladder there to get some extra speed. Always fun. Gonna take their current kit into Spike Cave.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, Flipheal absolutely can go to East Death Mountain here via the Hera play.
Yeah, they head up top. Interesting. That mushroom.
Could have Flipheal go for the fake powder here.
Yeah.
But no, not going to do that.
Just turn straight in.
I mean, honestly, if I'm Flipheal, because I'm that guy, probably just buying a potion or something while I'm here. But nope. This is why I'm not Flipheal.
It is returning to the mountain. But bullied by dead dogs. Avoiding Village of Outcasts for now.
Oh, he's already got a potion. I didn't even think about that.
It's true.
Brain cells.
Yeah. Which I guess he's probably got at least that one bottle then.
Mm-hmm.
Because I forgot about it.
Alright, LordFizzlebeef going for the catfish play. This is one of those plays that could end up being huge in some cases, but we know it's not really going to be a big deal today.
Yeah, we're at the point where we know where each runner has to get to at this point.
A little unfortunate for Flipheal here, having to do Hera the old-fashioned way.
Oh yeah, having left that hook shot in the brewery. For
And if he
not doing
proceeds,
food yet.
if he proceeds to Turtle Rock, he's going to be not only disappointed by the lack of Ice Rod, but he's going to have to remember how to do the hardest trick in the game, which is remembering you don't have the hook shot in the torch room.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if he takes the time to go in there with Swamp also still available. Might take his attention elsewhere, but we'll see.
Okay, I've never seen someone get the full magic under the pot without making the pot sprite go away.
Yeah, Flip's had some serious speed this morning.
Didn't even know that was theoretically possible. And it didn't look like he used the hammer for it. I'm confused. Anyway. Maybe I'm just blind. Which is, I guess, why I make all the puns.
Now I see.
Alright, so that's both items for Hera.
Timely fairy there after kissing the fire a couple of times. about to achieve their 5th crystal is Flipheal as LordFizzlebeef. It's over in the eastern area, again without the bow, and so be turned away by Pod.
Alright, hammer, spin, hammer. Taking down Moldworm like you do.
Yep. Another clean and fast fight. I'll save those frames on the refill. Now Fizzlebeef and Skullwoods. This is gonna bode well for them to net the Fire Rod and Hammer. But we'll see if they follow it all the way to the back to get their first crystal of the seed. As Flipheal does head east.
Interestingly enough, LordFizzlebeef going for the left side play here. I don't think there's a small key over here.
I will admit I can't remember.
I know
There's the Fire Rod right here.
Fire Rod and the Hammer are here. Maybe there's a small key in the pinball room. I don't remember. But I don't think LordFizzlebeef found, or I don't think Flipheal found out. He probably just mirrored out. So we'll have to see. I think there probably has to be a small key here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
that makes sense.
Like, not in general, but in specific in this case, just because of what we found. I think it could have been the compass, is the thing. The only other thing it could have been.
Yep. Fizzlebeef recognizing they got the key they need and both of the items, so they're gonna head back.
LordFizzlebeef actually in a pretty good spot despite the lack of crystals here.
Yeah, if Flipheal takes a long enough time to get back to Village of Outcasts, this could come out a lot more even than it currently looks.
Flipheal picking up that book.
Sword?
And a sword's probably going to head... I would imagine we would see the Ether Tablet before we're done here.
Yeah, I was wondering about that myself. It's a bit of a trip back across the bridge and everything, but when else would you get to it if you feel like it's worth doing?
LordFizzlebeef, you are checking chests when you have 2 items in Skullwoods. You should stop doing that. I mean, I don't want to dictate how you play.
Alright, Flip opens Turtle Rock. Will they go inside?
So Flipheal's going to go ahead and go for the Super Bunny and Hookshot Cave checks, or at least the one Hookshot Cave check. I don't know what the hover status of Flipheal is.
I don't either. We're getting the thumbs up from the tracker indicating that we can expect Flipheal to flip their heels, if you will, and try to get the rest of the chests in there.
Like you do.
Yep.
It's always a fun thing to see, even when we know it's not going to be that relevant. Could have a lamp or something.
Yeah, it's one item that technically makes everything in logic left that we don't know the location of.
All right, here it comes. See, Flipheal completely changing his entire stance here.
Checking their own rhythm, but not this time.
And
Deciding
he decides
it's
not to go for it.
a little too early for that. That's all right.
Valiant effort, that's all I'm saying.
All right, now we'll give Turtle Rock a try.
It was an interesting, not everybody can see this, but it was a very interesting technique. He placed his controller on the table to try to brace everything so he could get the buttons just right.
Yeah, our first boss fight for LordFizzlebeef gonna take on Mothula, while Turtle leads a Bugman.
Right, yeah. So for those asking in chat, the hookshot is in the brewery in Village of Outcasts, which is the one place that Flipheal has avoided because it's pinned Turtle Rock. Hey, hardest trick in the game, pulled it off. Good job.
Yep, with the right way on the platform here. Yeah, we got our hook shot in the brewery. We got the ice rod on Smith. So, had Flipheal been to Village of Outcasts, basically they'd be more or less go mode right now, given the comfort they've shown with dark rooms.
All right.
Nice and early big key.
Yep.
We're gonna opt to walk it back. Nice little cane dash there.
Beautiful. Gonna go ahead and grab the magic refill under the pot here because it would have been kind of difficult. I mean, you have enough magic to get over here, but you also would generally like some magic to help out with the crystal switch in the next room, etc.
Yeah. And a little extra help there with the pokey pull. Ooh. Gonna want to be careful here.
Yeah.
Chain
Chain
chomps there.
chomps do not like you. Okay, LordFizzlebeef just is going for the swamp play here. So what LordFizzlebeef is missing is, one, the bow from Checkerboard Cave.
King Samaria
Yeah,
from
King-
Pod.
King
And
Samaria
Bo
from Pod.
keeping them out of there.
Yeah. It's possible, we could find the other bow here in Swamp. I would be terribly surprised if the lamp wasn't either here or Ice Palace. So it looks like LordFizzlebeef might benefit from a lamp a little more than his opponent.
Yeah, I'd say so. But yeah, 1 item out of Swamp so far. It'll be 5 more to find.
The bows were non-progressive in previous versions of this tournament, but that changed for this year.
Yeah, it was a major contributing factor for the story of last year's event. Right on down to the finals. It was, from a spectating side, I thought very exciting, but I understand some runners were frustrated, and that makes a ton of sense too.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing doing in the Mimic Cave. Gonna check big chest here. Just a red ring.
Alright. So we are headed to the back of Turtle Rock. Again, going to be a bit disappointing for Flipheal.
Yeah, since we know the ice rod is not here, we're gonna be climbing the mountain again.
What kind of Turtle Rock doesn't have the ice rod in it?
I think it's actually statistically most of them.
Aw,
Yeah, I know. Memes are more fun, aren't they?
true. Alright, Flipheal doing the dark room here in Turtle Rock. This dark room is like intimidating to the casual observer.
Oh yeah,
but
you
it's
see all the spinning fire in the dark and everything.
But it's actually probably the second easiest dark room.
Once you know what to do, you're like, oh, duh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget the exact sequence, but since it's literally on rails, you just need to worry about how you want to deal with the fire bar that you're definitely going to hit.
There's that third medallion that we are definitely not going to need. And there's the final key, and Flipheal just going to peace out like you do. Now, there is the potential that if Flipheal were to... no, I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, to save the portal.
Yeah, to get the ice rod, you have to go to blacksmith. And are you going to go to blacksmith without using the mirror? I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not. But it looks like Village Valcast is on Flipheal's mind, and so we do expect that they'll be checking the boxes they ought to, and getting right back into Turtle Rock. Probably right after a Go Mode Swamp Palace.
Yeah, I imagine so.
But heading north first. Meanwhile, Fizzlebeef makes their way through into the back of Swamp Palace now after being disappointed by that left side play.
Alright, Flipheal is going to go ahead and go for Graveyard Ledge here. And then I imagine we'll turn right around and head back to the village, unless he decides to go to Catfish.
And I guess that's the other way they could take it. Having already finished Pod, that feels slightly more...
I mean, Flipheal might be just really, really banking on not going to village. I mean, I respect the idea of committing to the bit or committing to the play.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going right back to the village. Yeah. So, honestly, the way Flipheal's going, I pretty much expect the hookshot to be the last thing he picks up around here. He's probably going to do one of these two, and then probably front of Thieves Town, and then the other house, and then the brewery, which is where the actual hookshot is.
Yep, and on to them Smiths.
Oh, no, he's doing it different. So this is going to be hookshot right here. But here's the thing. If he decides to go to Swamp now, right? Or if he, there's a reasonable chance he skips the Smith chain and goes to Swamp.
I suppose. Maybe it's only with the bias of knowing the item location, but I really think he's going to get to Smith's first. But if he did, it would certainly leave that orphan, and then who knows when he goes back.
All right, LordFizzlebeef finishing off Argus, finds the big key on the boss.
We'll see if he chases it back in.
I didn't even look and see what kind of dungeon item situation we were in, so...
I think we'd seen the others, but I could be wrong.
Alright, we got ourselves 3 items in the front of Thieves Town, and Flipheal is going to bail. The last item in Thieves Town taken care of. I did not know you could get hook speed off of the stairs from Thieves Town.
Oh yeah, that's another really fun one. They're just enough stairway before it takes you into the dungeon.
Rip me.
Alright. We're heading south.
Yeah. So, if you think he's skipping the Smith here, he's definitely not immediately, because you want to go for the dig game here first if you're going to do the dig game.
Yeah, dig game guy has a strict one person at a time policy. Doesn't want you cheating.
So LordFizzlebeef going for the Ice Palace play. Slightly unfortunate there.
Yeah. I'm not sure what it is that has him driven away from the desert area, but it is costing them a lot right now.
Alright, so Flipheal is going for the Smith play, so that's going to make go mode happen.
Yep.
LordFizzlebeef finds the 4th sword. There in ice. Oh, real unfortunate not having the cane here for LordFizzlebeef.
Oh yeah, it's gonna end up sinking even more time in here. With Flipheal entering go mode now, though, it's relatively sorted affair.
Oh. I think sorted.
Yes.
Yes. I was like, I don't think it's that sorted.
No. Wholesome stuff here on Speedgaming.
All right, Flipheal is done with that mess. Gonna go clear out Swamp Palace. I can't read.
Oh, no, I do that one all the time, the whole SW thing. But yeah, hammer dashing through the pegs, tossing the 8.
LordFizzlebeef not even doing the Ice Palace bomb jump here, which makes sense because you're just here to try to find items.
Yeah, it keeps them a little more accessible.
Yeah. All right. So Flipheal going to head into Swamp, and it's going to be a real quick situation. So we're going to take care of the... I mean, we might see the Specky clip coming up here into a straight up go mode Swamp. I honestly can't really think of anything you want to pick up at this point. You know what I mean?
No, for the mode, he basically has everything we could ask for. Silvers would be nice, but certainly not required for him. There's a couple of chests here in Swamp that are almost in the way. Like, it's easy to grab them, but
So
in particular with the big key in the back, I don't really expect to see much on the pickup.
I'm not a huge fan of picking up the small key there. Especially if you're going to pick up this small key. Because what are you doing? You only need one.
Yeah, probably just a muscle memory.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right. They'll finish this dungeon with one small key.
And we get to do the diver down.
Oh, wait. Doesn't it save the swim in the room with the water tektites? That's what it is. I was thinking, wait, there's one more door. And,
you're
I hate
right.
that water tektite room. This is a great play by
I
Flipheal.
had not considered
Yeah.
that. You
I
know
was
what?
gonna say, yeah, I trust this guy. He's in the tournament.
I stand and or sit corrected.
Total
My
brain fart
goodness.
this morning. Yeah, really heads up play here because
it's
that's a
9:30.
room. That's a room that has that volatility factor because of those tektites. Like if you make one bad input, it'll turn to 20.
It's 9:30, which is usually 8:30 for me. So.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. But yeah, here we'll see. He will not go right at all, and instead he'll be able to speed past this tektite.
That's some muscle memory. I don't know if I could get over.
Yeah, absolutely heads up play. Good stuff right there.
Wow. I'm not even considering it.
Yeah. And thanks to the tracker for the confirmation there. But yeah, getting those off. Yeah, super nice fight here.
Though there is a debate in chat as to whether or not that is actually faster.
I'll say it's probably objectively less annoying.
Less annoying, I will give it to you.
Yeah, you got to preserve the mentality. Keep yourself in the winning mindset. Yeah. But yeah, great fight from Flipheal here. Putting those boots to use to get the dash poke in.
Yeah. And that's 6 crystals. We will get a very quick, or as quick as physically possible, play through Turtle Rock to finish it off.
Yeah, gonna get the run back and probably giving the kid another clinical boss fight before climbing the tower.
All right, LordFizzlebeef is headed out of Ice Palace now. Where is that lamp? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, it's interesting, and with players of such caliber, it's honestly one of the items that ends up unfound a lot. I'd expect maybe it is in Meyer. We've had access for a long time.
Yeah, very well could be a thing.
I guess We're seeing Fizzlebeef come back up for the Ether Tablet play.
Mm-hmm. He's probably going to finish Hera while he's here. And then maybe
kicked
go
out
for
by no
Spike
fire earlier.
If he skips the big key, it's going to do him some good because I'm pretty sure the big chest just has the map. And he's not skipping the big key.
Must not know the Harapod trick.
I mean, either that or doesn't want to risk it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still looking for the bow and the cane.
Yeah.
So the Cane of Samaria was in the dark maze of Palace of Darkness, which LordFizzlebeef has not been to at all.
I think even they went, but it was a shield in the first chest that you can get without the bow. And they elected, or perhaps aren't able to complete the clip that would allow them into the other side of the dungeon.
Yeah. Now the potion glitch is still a thing. That's reasonable, but mimic clip on its own is kind of technical and difficult.
The music intensifies as we near the end of the seed here.
See, I'm just getting flashbacks to the level 70 24-man raids in Final Fantasy 14.
But all right. Final crystal. Soon to be achieved by Flipheal here. And just a short dash over. A little familiar with the turtle there.
So
The double off the spin and just enough time to turn the head before Trinex starts exploding.
there are precisely 56 explosions in that. I know this because I count them in 7 groups of 8.
Oh.
So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then eventually you get there.
Yeah, you mean on the shell?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's more useful. Yeah, because then you know when you should be ready to let go of your spin.
I have a similar explosion count for Moldorm 2. It's 2 sets of 8 and then 3.
Oh, interesting.
On the third one, I think he actually goes away on like the 4th one, but you do the hook shot on the 3rd,
And then it'll grab you.
Yeah.
Huh.
We have a couple of guesses for Big Key in chat here. Give you about 12 seconds before we start opening doors and items. Okay, we're done. Good job.
Small.
Small key, and yeah, Flipheal going for the, against the grain here and going to the left side after finding a small key.
Meanwhile, Fizzlebeef finally going to get their bow, but obviously it's quite a bit late.
There we go. Finally acquiring the bow.
And checking the timeout, Flip's made pretty quick work of the whole thing.
Piece of heart. Another small key. That's 2. 20 and another big 20. So that's 2 total small keys found in locations. We get 5 rupees there. And moving on, that was location number 9, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 8. I can't math. Into Rando Room.
Yep. Just gotta not walk on the tile. There you go.
Yep. Don't hit that tile before it's time, or you will have a bad time. Number 10, number 11, number 12, and number 13. That is a whole lot of nothing.
The refill's nice, but certainly not required.
Yep. So we'll be heading over to the Bob's Chest and Ice Armos situation.
Yeah, looking like a sure thing then that Flipheal will get the 2-1 in their group and maintain some hopes for the play-in race taking place later today, from what I understand. About 8 p.m. We'll see all of our second seeds and those tied. Try to fill in the last couple seeds of the bracket for this tournament. Obviously very well practiced in the fight there. Very nice.
There
Big
it
key,
is.
front and
Literally
center.
vanilla.
Yeah.
Number 15. Also, so a little bit of trivia there with Gen's Tower Keys. Because we all the way through the Fire Snake room, because through all of that we only found 2 small keys, Tower Room was guaranteed to be a small key.
Oh, interesting.
So if anybody was hoping for Tower Room, that was shot right there.
Yeah, really dig the shooting there from Flipheal, taking advantage of being able to buffer inputs during the animation to get the Gorias into position.
Yeah. One of these days I'm going to learn to, like, actually get good at this game.
Yeah, 4 crystals now for LordFizzlebeef. We can do some work in the fights and all that. Flip's gonna pass on that fairy. Takes too long to change the items or run it down.
Alright. That time.
Oh, very nice Axe there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, keeps off the spikes and everything. Getting some cooperation from the RNG here too as well, but yeah, he's still got to execute and it's going very well.
A little unfortunate for the Stalfos there.
Hey, but still makes it back on the ice. Like that was crispy. So we're in the land mode too.
What is this, SMZ3 now? Okay.
Oh, just out of reach there. Used up all the polite manners on the enemies in the gauntlet. He's gonna wait and
Taking the Kane o'clock.
Yep, got a whiz robe here.
Rip.
And whiz robes 2. Ooh, easy peasy.
Yes. That was optimal whiz robes too. A lot of times, sometimes you'll see a whiz robes 2 that's still a 1 cycle, but technically slower because the one on the top right managed to fire a beam, and so that has to go away before it counts as dead.
Oh, yeah. It's like a sprite owned by a sprite or whatever.
Yeah. Good old pointers and references.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna grab a key off of one of these, and I guess continuing on, seeing about some silvers. The chests are right here.
Certainly
Flipheal
would not fault anybody for looking
doesn't know the advantage they have now. Or at least not precisely. That's been really showing the whole climb what for here. Round 2 / spin. And right on it. No silvers for a prize, and that's alright.
Alright, time for everybody's favorite agonim-based mathematics puzzle. Geometry and physics and possibly a little bit of astrology, I don't know.
Nice trip, nice trip. Oh, too good. There you go. If you're wondering why that, yeah, it's, you can't take damage that quickly.
If they land on the exact same frame, that's a problem.
Yeah. But yeah, great positioning and execution.
Imagine the 3-3-1.
Yeah. Getting bonus hits.
Alright, we are headed to the Ganon fight. It is going to be silverless, so it's not the world's most comfortable fight, but I mean, come on. There's no way
I'm sure this is more or less rogue for Flipheal. At least based on the execution through the rest of the seed. They had their reuse this morning, if that's still the thing. Slashing, taking advantage of the iframes from the hook shot. All just precisely well timed.
And a very well executed 1-on-1 cycle as Flipheal heads into phase 3. Arrows in Dark World. Interesting.
We had a catfish play, right?
Yeah.
Did take a little fire damage there. That's alright.
The hardest time thinking of where that could be. Purple chest? I think purple chest counts as Dark World.
But I thought Fizzlebeef did it. Got 10 arrows.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're right.
Doing an excellent job
Pyramid
here
Fairy.
getting back to
Like literally actually vanilla.
oh yeah. Oh, missed the rod shot there. Whoops. But we're good. To that point, and even still had been positioning very well to get those rod shots in. So great
I'm
fight.
pretty sure there
great
was still
run.
a blue potion available if necessary.
Oh
so.
yeah. Hadn't needed it. So
Yeah.
GG's to Flipheal, who's just got across the bridge here.
That's a pretty sick time, all I'm saying right there.
Yeah, about 160 or 116.53ish, I think. As it continued on. GG's.
What's wrong with fraud? I love fraud. Or I3 fraud.
Yeah, I guess so. No angle brackets in the font, huh? But yeah, GG's to Flipheal here. An outstanding run. And Fizzlebeef noting.
So now
We'll be joined soon. Yeah.
we can scooch everything in here, so now we can pretend we like each other.
GG's. I'm on the end. If you sit here, you won't be on camera. But I can, something like that. Yeah. Lean in.
Hello.
So we're joined by runners you just saw, our victor Flipheal, and the unfortunately defeated LordFizzlebeef, GG's.
Unfortunate nothing. That was a mess.
Yeah.
GG's.
Yeah. Fizzlebeef, Flipheal, any thoughts on the seed just from the get?
In general, felt great.
Yeah.
Finding Fire Rod and Hammer in Skullwoods, big dunk of Skullwoods, and then, felt bad when I went the mountain for nothing when the last 2 items were just in Village of Outcast, but
Yeah, but
that's how it is.
Easier enough to end up orphaning too, so getting back obviously paid off huge. How much do you practice the climb? Because your execution was like solid all the way through, but like you were basically on the top floor just instantly.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of NMG. I have like a mid 125.
Oh, nice.
I was grinding a lot like last year. I took a breather from it, but yeah,
Very
it's, the climb.
It shows.
Thanks.
So, excellent. And Fizzlebeef, any particular thoughts apart from it was a mess?
Well, this is my first competitive Link to the Past event.
Oh.
So I think if I can make it through the interview without the words brave, potential, or fundamentals, I think it'll be a good day.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
Let me try to come up with some synonyms. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But
yeah, no offense, it did look like you were a little bit newer to the game.
Yeah. I think the biggest problem was that I knew I was going up against someone skilled, so I thought I would have to make some strategic gambles like fading Skullwoods, or when I got what I thought was an early moon pearl, I'm like, no, I'm missing something. I have to be missing something. I have to full clear this before I go.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't missing anything.
Yeah. I'm still wondering where that lamp was,
Yeah, me too.
Neither found. Yeah.
We're thinking it might be in Meyer.
Yeah.
That was my only place left to go after Eastern, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and it was definitely mildly tempting to go in, like it's right on the doormat, but
Yeah.
no fire source, and then you just wherever you go in Village or Skullwoods, and that whole seat just opens up. So
Yeah,
it's like,
it was just almost paying you not to go in the mire. But yeah.
Yeah, and the lamp technically locking the Cane of Samaria in Pod. Actually, that's where it was.
That's what I figured, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you had delayed
Yeah,
the desert area for
Yeah,
so long because
the
that
bow
ended up being
was
so
what-
many things.
like Flipheal had the bow at like 20 minutes or something.
pretty early. Yeah, I had the flute, and usually the good thing to go first is just Meyer area, do as much as you can.
Yeah, especially the mitts were fed to you too. It's just like, all right, cool, we're in.
Yeah, and so the bow evaded you for quite a while, but you kept finding other things, so there's nothing wrong with that. It's just sometimes you end up going the way that the game doesn't want you to.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a good match to watch. It was very nice to have something to do this early in the morning.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
enjoyed
we
it.
both woke up not expecting it. So I was like, oh, hey, restream.
Oh. Darn it, we have to be on schedule now.
It
We'll
does,
take it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
yeah,
It does help
Glad
to
to
be
have
like
an excellent
the
match to
only
watch.
run that's happening right now. It's like, yeah.
But yeah, and thank you to the tech crew for being up and willing for an early match, and our tracker Iker, my partner Dr. Bob. I've been Epibliticus. You guys got any final thoughts? Your hopes for the tournament, or with this win, you're definitely still alive for the play-in. Yeah. Best of luck in that.
Yeah, just just say thanks again, and hope everyone's having a fun time here. Keep
Awesome.
going.
My goal coming into this was to take a game. I got one more chance.
Well,
Good
best
luck.
of luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Who do you have last?
No, GG.
No, who do you have
Oh, no.
last?
Oh, I don't remember. It's a very early morning for me.
It's all good. But thank you all for joining us. Thank you to the audience, chat. I've been Epibliticus with Dr. Bob for Speedgaming. Stick around, more races to come. We got Super Metroid, SMC3. I don't know, I might get one of those Mario 3 ones on here, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, see you next time.
I know they're going to try real hard to get a Wind Waker race on here pretty
Oh,
soon.
right, Wind Waker, forgot that. Yeah. Oh, it's going on now. Speedgaming 2, if you like Wind Waker Rando, check it out, and we'll see you around.
All right. Good night. Good morning, everybody, and I'll see you later. I'm going to go get some breakfast. Bye.